Hello, my YouTube friends. Winter time is here. What's better to do than insulate your garage door? I picked up this kit from Home Depot. Um, is it ideal? I don't know. It's it was $88 at my Home Depot. Um, the thing is, uh, if a normal garage door, each panel is about 52 inches wide. So if you were to get some rigid insulation, you would spend a lot of money on rigid insulation and it wouldn't be as flexible. Um, this stuff, there's 8 pieces in here and they are, let's say, 54 inches long, almost 54 inches long by 20 and like 3/16 wide. My panels happen to be they're different sizes. Okay, so you're going to have to measure your panel. Don't just take for granted that each panel is the same, because they are not. You see, you kind of like, I'm going to fix that bottom panel because it's wider than the actual piece is. So I have some leftover pieces here that I'm going to finagle into there. So measure each panel, and the nice thing about this stuff, aside from it has a coating on the front of it, that's probably water resistant. I don't know for sure, but I'm sure it is. But the back is scored, so it's really flexible. But this is crappy foam anyway. I don't know what the R value is for R. Okay, the R value is 4.8. It's not great, but it's not bad, right? I guess. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I'm a woodworker. But it's easy to cut. I just cut it with an X-Acto, not like a breakaway blade. So let me take you over here for a second. Sorry for all this bright glare. Boom. I'm not editing, so I'm just making as I go. So I measure my length, and on some of the panels they have like, if this is the door, there's like an inset, so like you can make them a little long and tuck them in. Okay, some of them you can't, some of them you can. Just measure and make best you can. It's only styrofoam. So I made my marks, get a straight edge, and what I'm doing is, instead of holding the knife straight up and down, I'm holding it at a 45. Why is, or I don't know if it's a 45, but it's some type of a bevel. Breaks easy. Why? You see here? Because I just want this front edge to come in contact with everything. That way it's easier to get in. I don't know this to be true, but it's working for me. Okay? And then I do the same thing when I'm cutting my width of my panel. Holding my knife at an angle. Alright? Cutting. And listen, you can't screw this up, alright? It's only your garage door, man. It's not, you're not making furniture here. So my theory is that, like I said, you got your length, but you're cutting away the back of your product so that it gets in there easier, okay? That's my theory. And save this long piece to make up for anything that you might need to fill in, okay? This stuff is messy, man, so all these little beads are going to go everywhere. So I've been using a leaf blower. So you got this pocket in here and a pocket in here. I'm not going to fit totally, all right? But you kind of got to get it in, bend it, and that's a nice thing about this foam is you can bend it pretty easy. Get it, shove it into the cavity, right? And then just manipulate it in. You can bend it. This is real time, okay? So it pops in. Pop it in, pop it in. Don't worry about it. And just like work it under this edge because there's a lip here. You see that where my hand is? There's a lip here. Okay? So I just work it, right? It's in there. You don't need no glue. I'll just blow all this little snow stuff off. So you're just working it, manipulating it in, and that's it, man. It's easy. But it does take some finagling. You're going to have to take your hardware off down here. Keep track of that, how it goes back together. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward, man. Hope this helped you. Be safe on your job site and in your shop and whatever you do. Hey, insulate your doors because, man, there's a lot of wind that comes through that door. And especially, you know, if you're in a workshop and you're trying to, hold up, right there, Jerry. You're trying to heat your workshop and, yeah, you don't want all your money going out the door. Ha! See ya!